Radio Radicale, Dora Mandani ha vinto il voto per diventare sindaco di New York. Io quando ho visto i risultati che erano largamente attesi in Italia, ho avuto la curiosità di andare a vedere gli spot di Zora Mandani e cercare di capire come aveva costruito questa sua vittoria. E devo dire che è stato, ho immaginato che doveva essere stato molto faticoso per lui. Mandani non ha trascurato nessuna fetta dell'elettorato di New York e ha parlato direttamente nei suoi spot, a parte qualche rara eccezione, soprattutto per attaccare Andrew Cuomo. ehm, Ha parlato direttamente ai cittadini della Grande Mela. Lo ha fatto innanzitutto senza negarsi ad ogni spicchio della Grande Mela. Ha parlato anche agli ebrei, augurandogli il buon Capodanno ebraico, e in qualche modo non ha mai nascosto le difficoltà di questa sfida. Troverete tra gli spot che vi faremo vedere anche uno spot dove lui non nascondeva le difficoltà della sfida con l'ex democratico Cuomo e di come pensava di costruire questa vittoria che si è basata anche sul porta a porta, perché lui si vanta anche nei giorni della maratona di New York di aver camminato tanto per la città per convincere i cittadini di New York a votarlo. Un altro aspetto che mi è piaciuto molto di questa campagna elettorale per New York è stato il modo con cui si è posto Mamdani nel cercare di accreditarsi l'immagine del candidato sindaco che vuole rendere la vita più semplice ai cittadini attraverso tanti frammenti della vita che vivono. Lo spot che mi ha incuriosito di più è stato quello sui biglietti della FIFA. Lui ha fatto durante questa campagna per New York, ha chiesto alla FIFA di abbassare i prezzi dei biglietti perché costano troppo e tutti quanti hanno diritto a divertirsi e andare a vedere una partita e lo ha fatto giocando in un campo di calcetto in sintetico. Un modo molto semplice per rappresentare una difficoltà dei cittadini statunitensi che amano e continuano ad amare il calcio. L'altra cosa che mi è piaciuta molto è stata quella che riguarda i trasporti della città di New York, per renderli gratuiti, per renderli meno onerosi per i cittadini di New York. Ma il punto centrale di questa campagna elettorale è stato quello di non pensare esclusivamente ai soldi. C'è uno spot su una lavagnetta trasparente dove campeggia la parola money, dove Mamdani dice ai cittadini della Grande Mela: Io non ho bisogno dei vostri soldi, ho bisogno del vostro tempo. Una frase molto diversa da quella che disse Kennedy quando si presentò nel discorso di insediamento, quando fece quel discorso e disse non chiederti che cosa cosa possono fare gli Stati Uniti per te, ma quello che tu puoi fare per, per gli Stati Uniti. Secondo me quella fu una frase infelice, ma Mamdani va oltre, fa una cosa molto diversa. Dice: Dammi il tuo tempo, io ho bisogno del tuo tempo, non dei tuoi soldi. Questo per me è molto importante, ascoltami. E questo impegno si è materializzato anche senza nascondere le difficoltà, in quello spot dove lui invita i cittadini di New York a registrarsi mentre cammina su quella scalinata attraverso la quale lui non nascondeva, come faceva all'inizio della campagna elettorale, quando faceva vedere le percentuali in cui lui era, la difficoltà della battaglia che aveva di fronte. E probabilmente chi ha la consapevolezza di questo non era altro che destinato a vincere una sfida così importante e senza pensare ai soldi che negli Stati Uniti sono il paradigma per cui si combatte ogni battaglia, ma lui ha cercato di rovesciarlo e alla fine ha vinto. Buon ascolto e buona visione.
Take it in. A true icon of New York, the Staten Island Ferry. The Staten Island Ferry is a beacon on the waters of New York City, shuttling about 45,000 people a day. And the best part? It's free. For decades after opening in 1898, the Staten Island Ferry was just a nickel. Then, in the 1970s, the fare rose to a quarter. And in 1990, 50 cents. But since 1997, the ferry's been free. And New Yorkers have come to know it as a dependable means of transit. And it's the best way to see the Statue of Liberty. So when people say buses can never be free, don't ask them to take a hike. Ask them to take the ferry. On June 24th, let's get some more free transit. Good morning, New York City. I know getting back on your feet after a long holiday weekend is tough, but here's some news that'll put some pep in your step. Like all campaigns, we hired a research firm to poll New Yorkers. What they just found? It's very exciting. Let's start with the headlines. We're now at 27% in the first round of ranked choice voting, firmly in second place behind Andrew Cuomo, with the next campaign in single digits. And in the final round, after every other candidate's been eliminated, it's us at 44% and Cuomo at 56%. That's a 12-point gap. In March, it was 40 points. And we've gotten here while a third of New Yorkers still haven't heard of us. That means we're nowhere near our ceiling. That's where you come in. Yes, we're gonna have more rallies, more TV ads, more videos like this, and that's all thanks to your contributions. Just this past weekend, our volunteers passed 600,000 doors knocked. No one else is even in the same galaxy, let alone the same neighborhoods. With less than a month to go, we're going to win a city that New Yorkers can actually afford and send Andrew Cuomo back to the suburbs. Well, folks, you've done it again. We can't take any more of your money. Truly, you need to stop. Thanks to you, we've raised the maximum amount of money we can spend in this race, $8 million. And you've done it with more than 2 months to go until the election. So that means we got it in the bag, right? Wrong. You think Bill Ackman's gonna sit back and let us walk into City Hall? No! He's gonna write a very long tweet and then cut an even bigger check to one of our opponents. So get ready to see a lot more scary videos of this face on your TV. But just like we did in June, this movement can overcome their money in November. So we are once again asking, not for your dollars, but your time. Sign up to Canvas or Phone Bank at ZahranForNYC.com/events. Make it a weekly shift. And above all, do not send us any more money. The World Cup's coming to New York next year, and as a lifelong soccer fan, I couldn't be more excited. But are any working class New Yorkers actually going to be able to watch the matches? Presale starts tomorrow, and for the first time, FIFA is using dynamic pricing, where they're going to figure out in real time how much they can get away with for charging a ticket. The tickets can be resold on an official FIFA platform with no price cap. That means you could buy a ticket for $60 and sell it for $6,000. And unlike the last 3 World Cups, there's nothing set aside for residents. What this all means is the biggest sporting event in the world is happening in your backyard, and you'll be priced out of it. That's why I'm calling all soccer fans to go to ZahranForNYC.com/GameOverGreed to demand FIFA and dynamic pricing. Place a cap on resale prices and set aside 15% of tickets for local residents at a discount. Let's call this price gouging what it is. As the sun goes down tonight, the days of awe begin for our Jewish friends and neighbors. Yamim Noraim. The High Holy Days begin with Rosh Hashanah, when the Jewish calendar turns to the year 5786. That number alone speaks to the endurance of this faith over millennia, its resilience despite wave after wave of persecution. As we celebrate Rosh Hashanah, the sounds of the shofar will echo across every corner of our city. From Brighton Beach to Williamsburg to Riverdale, families will gather to dip apples into honey. Yom Kippur will soon follow. On this holiest of days, Jewish New Yorkers will pause to reflect, to atone, and do the hard work of looking inwards. It is a tradition we could all do well to emulate, to build a city that feels sweet and learns from what did not work in the past, where we are not afraid to admit our failings and to grow accordingly, and where, above all, every New Yorker is safe and cherished by the city they love. Shana Tova, New York. have a sweet new year. Remember this? The iconic I voted sticker. It's time for a refresh. Except this time, we're changing it to I registered to vote because we gotta register a lot of you before the deadline on October 25th. And it's time to get creative. Starting right now, you'll have 36 hours to go to ZahranforNYC.com/stick it to the man to submit your own design. Submissions close this Friday at 6 p.m. We'll pick the top 10 designs and then New Yorkers will choose the winner, which we'll distribute across the city. So come on, clock's ticking. Stick stock.
Andrew, New Yorkers want a mayor who will make groceries and childcare affordable, not sell us out to their billionaire donors.
A mayor that'll make buses fast and free. Not defund the MTA.
Andrew, you're scheming with Donald Trump.
We're voting you off the island
And back to the suburbs.
We're with Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani. He'll stand up to Trump, freeze the rent, and deliver universal childcare.
We're gonna build a city where no one has to struggle to survive.
Paid for by Zohran for NYC.
Didn't we already vote you out?
This Sunday, I'm running. We're all running. To do something that's never been done before. To set a new record. To enter the history books. Just not at the marathon, because my 12-minute, 54-second mile is... We're gonna do it at the doors. The current record for the most doors knocked in a single day in New York history was 200,000. That wasn't by one campaign. It was by every campaign up and down the ballot across the entirety of the state. We want to shatter that record this Sunday, right here across the 5 boroughs with all of you. 3,500 volunteers have already signed up for shifts. With 3,000 more, we could do what's never been done. So if you're not running the marathon, or you're not like me and you can finish the marathon without having to go to the medical tent, sign up for a shift at ZahranforNYC.com/GOTV. Let's make history, one door at a time. مرحبا، أنا اسمي زهران ممداني وعم رشح حالي ليكون العمدة الجديد في مدينة نيويورك. بعرف شو عم تفكروا، شكلي كأني صهركم من الشام، بس العربي تبعي بده شوية شغل. مع هيك أنا حابب اليوم أطلب دعمكم يوم 4 نوفمبر. العيشة بنيويورك صارت غالية للكل. ازيك يا باشا؟ كل شيء تمام؟ وصار صعب نعيش فيها ونربي أولاد. أنا كعمدة رح جمد الإيجارات لأكثر من 2,000,000 شخص. وخلي الباصات سريعة ومجانا وأضمن رعاية الأطفال شاملة لكل العائلات. ويمكن ما فيني أقنع عمك إنه الكنافة النابلسية بستاينواي أطيب من نيوجيرسي، بس بوعدكم إني رح أشتغل بكل جهدي لأسهل عليكم بفتح مشاريعكم الصغيرة وتدفعوا إيجاركم وتبنوا مستقبلكم في مدينة نيويورك. التصويت المبكر مفتوح الآن حتى 2 نوفمبر، ويوم الانتخابات يوم 4 نوفمبر. أنا منكم وإليكم. سنراكم.
That was a good one. That was a good one, yes.
سنراكم.